Down on Nyeri Hill, the fog begins to lift.
I am Father Boniface from the Catholic Archdiocese of Nyeri, and working in the General Catholic Secretariat as the Diocesan Finance Administrator, and here representing the Archbishop and the board that is interacting with the Archdiocese of Cologne through Starkmacher. And as we share different experiences of the work that the diocese has entrusted in my hands, and particularly about the Nyeri Hill Farm, a very large coffee estate, perhaps one of the biggest in Kenya, that grows coffee on 800 acres and some other crops, plus some livestock activities. We had opportunities that we realized we could discuss on empowerment, because I thought personally that probably there is something that can be done in Nyeri Hill Farm that can become a testimony to the whole world about the value of working together, the value of collaboration, the value of making strong, like the word Starkmacher means, as you have made us to understand. And so during the discussions, we explored many, many opportunities. But it happened that one of the opportunities that came out successively is the opportunity of solarisation of the institutions that are hosted within Nyeri Hill Farm. We have in general about 26 distinct institutions. I think the model of financing that has been promoted by Starkmacher and the model that we have embraced to implement the solar project in the Archdiocese of Nyeri is so unique, and it has the dimension of sustainability that I have not experienced with other financing models. Number one, it is enabling, because most of the financing solutions, they do not enable, but they increase the burden of the beneficiary. This one is not burdening, but it is empowering. It is enabling because it is affordable. Zero interest capacity to spur a viable project that is commercial. Not necessarily because it is going to have, in the long run, faith effect, but first because before faith, it has its foundation that it can propel itself forward without increasing the burden of the beneficiary. For me, is very, very unique, and it's a model that I would recommend that the church and even non-government organization to embrace, because the grant that we receive that is given once and for all does not basically address the fundamental factors that incapacitate the organizations that benefit. Number two, it is not that it is only enabling, but it is also expanding itself. It doesn't stop at the benefits. It keeps growing. For us, we hope that within the timelines of the business, the financials done about this solar, we shall be able to recover all the money through the savings that will go to support another organization with a similar opportunity that the Archdiocese of Nyeri has. So for us, we realize that we are participating with the Archdiocese of Cologne in this model of partnership to bring the gospel from Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and to all corners of the earth. And this is our intention. We would want to say that it is a seed. No wonder in the Archdiocese of Nyeri, the project that we are implementing with Starkmacher, it is named Seed of energy. It is a small seed, like a mustard seed, that would want to see it grow into a big tree. We hope that after the Archdiocese of Nyeri, we shall go to Archdiocese of Nairobi, Archdiocese of Mombasa, Archdiocese of Kisumu, Archdiocese of Kampala, and it did reach all the corners of the earth. And it is the same capital that is revolving. It is not getting depleted, but it is multiplying itself. Even ourselves, after we have been able to pay from the savings that we shall continue making after 5 years, we would want to see the same seed spread and cover other institutions that are outside the Nyeri Hill Farm. Because the Archdiocese of Nyeri has many institutions that are not only in Nyeri Hill Farm.
From night, not a one-off miracle that slips out of sight. We lend, repay, restart, another lamp alight. Pamoja we